Hey, what's up YouTube? This is StainV, and this is part 3 of the ICN Weird Rule Tournament. The FAMAS being banned, I missed the FAMAS as I was playing in this tournament, but I used the Commando, and, it's decent. Alright, so I went ahead and pushed red. For Havana CTF, you want your Slayers more so on the left side for the side we're on, because they spawn in that back left corner, and you want to easily be able to pick up the kills. If you get too aggressive, instead of spawning in the area I'm looking at, which is back green, they can spawn back red to my left, which I'm trying to pick up on right now, it looks like. Yep. So I'm able to pick up Turbinator. I saw Nex, or I think that was Nex. He went to our spawn. His teammate calls me out, and he's able to turn around and pick up the kill. My teammates do pick him up. Looks like there's one more guy in our spawn. We need to pick him up before we're able to cap that flag. And it looks like we do. Anytime you're in that situation, you got that flag pretty close and it's not completely clear. Oh, we actually choke here. But like I was saying, anytime you're close to your base and it's not completely clear, always take that flag the long route. Make the enemy team work a lot harder to be able to get that flag returned. Don't just give it to them. Never give up. You never know what you can pull off, what clutches you can make. So in this situation, we have 3 dead. I'm able to sneak through that line like I was saying and, get that flag returned, pick up another kill. I see the flag is coming. I don't want to back down into their base too much. I get stunned. I do win this gunfight. Huge. Allows me to stop this next cap. Instead of pulling that flag and running away, I decided to go for the flag and drop him and allow my team to kind of run across the map. So me and this guy dance here for about 15-20 seconds, it felt like forever. And I didn't know where he was. I didn't know if he kept going up or kept going down. So I decide, instead of, risking it, I'm just going to hide and make sure he doesn't get the cap at all. So he doesn't know where I am. I know he's to my right somewhere. By doing that, I slowed it down. I allowed TP to run over here. Aches was able to stun him. And we got that return once again. That's 2 returns that I was able to stop. I picked up on 1, and we kind of kept them at 0 points, so that's huge. If I would have choked both of those, they would have had 2 flag caps, and we'd be down 2-0 right now. This was a very good series. I believe it did go to map 5. Young Guns is a very impressive team. They're one of those teams that kind of came out of nowhere, and they're really showing people what they have. They were not at Dallas. I'm not sure if they're going to Columbus. I would really like to see them there. Speaking of Columbus, it's only a few days away, guys. Not sure the time I'm uploading this video or when you're watching it, but leave for Columbus that first Thursday of June, so it's right around the corner, and we're trying to get prepared for it as we speak. So same situation. They bring that flag red again. I try to push towards the flag this time. My teammates are capable of dropping him and hopefully getting that return any second now. Pushed up a little bit too far, so I think that guy might have spawned bar. So anytime you push up on that left side a little bit too aggressive and you block the spawn points, just be aware that the enemy team will be spawning out of their spawn. Most likely that bar alley between the blue yellow building that I'm right next to me, that hotel, whatever you want to call it, the alley that leads from there to their flagway. It's really important to make sure if you are, force spawning them there, accidentally spawning them there, that your team is aware of it, so you guys don't accidentally pull that flag that direction and not be, having your gun up and just walk into that alley and die and need to, regain map control all over again, because it's just a waste of time. So in CTF, you want to take it a little bit slow. The slower you play, the less mistakes you can make. But the quicker you play and more aggressive, the more mistakes you can cause the enemy team to make. So you need to really, find what your team is good at and kind of focus on that. If you're a really aggressive team, then stick to it, but don't stay completely aggressive the entire time. It's always good to, switch up your routine, speed up, slow down, kind of, change the tempo of the game and throw the enemy team off. But yeah, being a really aggressive, if you have the gun skill, it's very smart, because you can throw teams off and you can get them locked in a spawn trap and you can rack up flags. However, the downside is if you get too aggressive and you lose map control and you allow the other team to kind of get you in a spawn trap, you can be giving up 2, 3, 4 flags at a time, and it's really not good. So always play it smart. We're kind of set up. We're pulling this flag. I saw that guy go blue alley a while ago. I did call it out. Unfortunately, he picks up a 2-piece and the flag return. Wow, a 3-piece. Okay. We're down to 3 seconds left, so it really doesn't matter. The score is 0-0 on that side. Like I say all the time in CTF, as long as you don't give up any flag caps, you can't lose. You know, a tie is not a loss. It's not a win, but it's not a loss. It just means you can start over. Now, the only time I get upset when my team ties is if we're up like 3 flags, and let's say, you know, there's a minute left or however much time is left, and somehow the other team pulls off getting 3 caps in that amount of time, and then we tie. Then it's understandable to be frustrated because you had the lead, you just had to control the game a little bit more, and it meant your team choked a little bit and was, you know, weren't on par where what they should have been doing. So it looks like we pushed this fountain side. It's the most important side to push. I was able to check that fountain before you pull that flag there. A lot of people camp there. Anytime someone's pulling the flag, let's say you're going against a team that's coming from that bar side and they pull your flag, you always want to try to get fountain really quick and be able to stop that flag pull because that's the main flag route that teams are going to pull. I will be doing a quick tips episode covering this map for you guys pretty soon, kind of giving you guys flag routes and slayer positions. And, you know, like always, we'll have a little entertainment in there to, I'm not really sure if I can top David. Haven't really found a new David, but hopefully he will appear soon. But back into the game. I'm picking up fountain. I'm not pushing. We're up 1-0. We have one guy down. I have a teammate watching my left. This is the most important part of the map, that fountain area. I'm able to stun him in the lobby. Unfortunately, I die, but I have a teammate there that hopefully can pick up that kill and defend that fountain area. As long as you can defend the fountain area, they cannot really leave their spawn. The only chance they have is pushing that blue side. And like I always say, the red side is for slayers. Blue side is more so for objective players from their point of view. Not really on our side. But so if they can't get red control, then they are going to really have a tough time slaying us. So you never want to give up on red. Just like whenever you get ready to pull that flag, you never want to give up on this bar alley. I pre-stun and pre-nade for the simple reason that, you know, if there's anyone there, I want to kind of back him down and give me more time. He threw that grenade in there. If he had a frag, he probably would have been able to cook it and come around that corner, and I probably would have never heard it. Anytime you're pushing that bar, you always want to go in with a frag. Depending on the position of the guy defending the bar, 90% of the time you should be able to pick up that kill with the frag grenade. You might die by him, but if you can pick up that kill with the frag grenade and, you know, trade kills and allow your teammate to follow up right behind you and trail into that bar, then you guys might be able to get some flat caps. And I was there for a while, probably 30-40 seconds. It felt like forever. That must have meant next snuck by the middle street. I wasn't watching that. You never want to try to watch too many positions at once, because then you get yourself caught in a position where you're sprinting in between positions and you die. Or if there's a guy coming through that bar alley and you're just coming up on bar, he might be pre-aiming and might catch you off guard. So you never really want to be watching too many positions. Always call out to your teammates. You know, say I'm watching bar guys. Make sure you guys pick up on that middle street and watch my middle street. And just make sure you guys are on the same page. That's what team chemistry is. That's what communication is. Would have been awesome if I was able to pick up that kill. I think my teammate did pick it up just now. Theater mode isn't updating that flag that just dropped. But yes, okay. So we were able to get that flag return. We're coming down to a minute 40 left. This is where you want to play a little bit defensive. We're only up 1 flag, and anything could happen in a minute 30. This team could get 3 flags on us and put us in the worst position ever. So I decided to play a little bit more defensive. I don't want to give up any flag caps, as this is the finals and it is the last map. You know, everything's on the line here. It's not an MLG tournament. You know, we're not playing for thousands of dollars, but it is practice, and we are playing for bragging rights and some cash prizes. So just want to make sure we secure this win. So I call out to everyone, you know, play a little bit more defensive. You don't want to play too defensive. You don't want your entire team playing back in your spawn, because if that enemy team pushes up and gets complete map control, especially on Havana, it so easily gets spawn trapped. You just don't want to let it happen. So I'm playing back. Rambo's kind of being my wingman over by our 2-story. I accidentally stun him in the bar. It's fine as long as you call it out. I'm able to stun this guy and slow him down. There's only 40 seconds left. They need this cap to tie the game, and we need to stop this to make sure we get this win. So it looks like we're going to not be able to stun him. Okay, we have a guy in the blue area. Hopefully he can stop him. He's taking that short route, very unpredictable, and it would have worked if we didn't have a guy there. There's no way I would have been able to stop him. Maybe they were expecting our teammate to be in hotel, which is very smart that he took that short route. Anytime you're crossing the street, just make sure your team's aware that you're about to do it and they're covering you. But if you do it against a top team, it should throw them off, and it's possible it might work. So always do unpredictable things against top teams because they're a little bit more predictable. So hope you guys enjoy that. I will promise to bring you guys more tournament gameplay. And like always, if you enjoy my content, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys later.